What's up, everybody?
What's
Welcome
up?
to the Pull Up Experience. I missed y'all. I wasn't around for the last few episodes, but that's all right. I'm back. I'm happy to be back. It
Yes.
feels good.
Happy Juneteenth, by the way.
Yes, happy Juneteenth, Father's Day. We got the
Juneteenth.
dads
Father's
going.
Day.
Yes, absolutely. Today we have such a special guest, such a beautiful spirit. I met this guest some years ago, and she was just nothing but energy, a ball of energy and love. And we know a lot of people in common, and she is well respected around Cleveland because she comes and does her thing, period. She brings the spirit. And without further ado, I want to introduce you guys to Ronika Lashe'a of Mixology.
Thank you. Yes,
I'm sorry, Manic Mixes.
Yes, Manic Mixes. I appreciate that introduction.
Yes.
How you guys doing today?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I cannot complain. It's the first day of summer
Love
in Cleveland. It's came in summer and it's 91 degrees outside, so
Yes, blazing.
I can't complain. I'm happy.
But the drink got me.
Yes,
nuts.
have a
It's
drink.
delicious.
Have a drink.
It
Have a
really
drink.
is. It's really good.
I'm
Like,
glad you guys like
it's
it.
the kind that you need to be pretty scared of
I will say that.
because it tastes delicious. Truly.
I appreciate that. So, yes, I do. For those of you who may not know, I am a mobile bartender, a mobile mixologist. I do drinks, which we have here. We're doing a gallon size mix, which I do for events. I do drinks by the fifth as well. And then on the side, I sometimes sell drinks in a personal 16-ounce pint size as well. And then I offer the private bartending services, any events, wedding receptions, baby showers. Family is that time of, you're for family backyard barbecues. I'll pull up, I'll bring my bar, we'll have a good time. I'll pour the drinks, make sure everybody's having a good time. And so, yeah, that's a little bit about what I do.
So let me. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
So all right. So obviously, to be in the field that you're doing, you gotta have to be a person with a nice personality. You know, so obviously have a
Check.
right.
Yes.
A knowledge of drinks.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Check.
Know how to mix the drinks because you just can't be mixing Hennessy and tequila thinking, oh, I got a new concoction here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So tell us how you got started. How did this all come to be?
So, it started off just really organically and naturally for me. I've always been the type of person who, like you said, had a big personality. I've always liked to make a drink. When I was in college and undergrad, shout out to my Kent State alum.
Kent State.
Yes, we would have a lot of parties. Kent State is a party school, and me and my roommate at the time, we would have a lot of Halloween parties, St. Patty's Day parties, and I was always the one like, hey, I'll mix the drinks, I'll pour up. Didn't think nothing of it, just like to entertain, and make sure other people are having a good time. Fast forward 7 years later, I started an entrepreneurial journey doing network marketing. And so that wasn't really my thing because for me, I kind of wanted to go into business for myself because, network marketing, you're still essentially working for another company.
Right.
So I just wanted to do something that was kind of my own thing, trying to figure out, what is it that I like to do that I could feel like could make me some money, So I was like, I can start mixing drinks.
Of course, did you learn a lot from that network? From doing network
I
marketing?
did for sure. I will say, even though when I was doing that particular company and it didn't work out for me, I still took a lot of gems away from network marketing, like trying to learn how to still, close deals and get sales and, how to talk to people, how to see what people like and pick their brains without picking their brains, and that way you can kind of say, hey, this is a product or service that I offer that you may be interested in. So even though network marketing did not work out for me, I still learned a lot on my journey. So I do appreciate it for that. Just wanted to have something I can call my own business. So I was like, I saw on Instagram a lady in California who was kind of running a mobile bar business. And I said, that's very interesting. I feel like that's something that I may be able to do here in Cleveland. So it started off in May of 2018. I just came up on 4 years in business. Thank you. Just selling drinks in jars and pouches at the time. And then we went from jars and pouches out of the trunk of my car to now I'm bartending private events, and I'm doing, I have the cute little cold pressed juice bottles, and I've upgraded labels and logos. So definitely have, definitely did a good job of taking it off in the last 4 years. And like I said, it just started organically. I had to learn along the way. My drinks weren't not that great when I first started, but I took the time to invest and, get better. And so I'm still getting better.
I got you.
Speaking of that, it is hard to mix and make it taste good because people that like mixed drinks usually want it to taste more flavorful, more fruity. They don't want to taste the alcohol per se. That's when you mixing. So I definitely feel like you have that, and I love it. And my question for that is, did you have to take any schooling, or did this all just come naturally? I know you said at Kent State you started doing it, but did you take any mixology courses to try to
I did.
fine tune what you already knew?
Yes, when I started my business in 2018, like I said, I was just on the fly, kind of, Googling things, looking up stuff, but it was still, was just learning here and there. But in 2020, I decided to invest in myself a little further, and I took a mixology class with Mixology Incorporated. Shout out to Paula Stewart, my mentor. I love her. She also runs a mobile bartender. She's the #1 mobile bartender business in the Northeast Ohio area.
Oh,
She's always rated like top on the Knot, which is like the really big wedding website. So she, I took her class, and I let her know, like, I know we do the same thing. I'm not here to, steal ideas and nothing like that. I just feel like taking your class would be an investment into my business because you're very knowledgeable. She's been bartending before she owned her own business for years. So she knew what she was doing. There is a bartending school that is around the city that she was like, yeah, they don't even use real liquor when they teach you how to bartend, but they charge you all this money. So her classes were reasonably priced, and I took a lot of knowledge away, and I feel like that was a big investment in myself. So
and what's the name of her company?
Mixology Incorporated. So I do.
Was she the young lady at the He Loves Curb?
Yes.
Event? Yes. Oh, yes.
Yes.
She's very good.
Yeah, she is. So she's
good.
like, I aspire. Like I tell her this all the time. Like, you are where I aspire to be, and it didn't happen for her overnight. And she always tells me that because she went from being a single business like I am to now she has like 20 employees on the payroll. She's able to send out people, to here and there, everywhere, and still be able to cover all events. So,
nice.
She just opened up her own studio on Lee Road where you can come to her office and also rent it out as a space. So, definitely took her class because like I said, it was an investment in myself, and from there just kind of grew a little bit. Took what she taught me, and still even now teaching myself, like, because you can always improve in this business.
Oh,
like
absolutely.
you can never get too complacent in bartending. It's always something to do, to learn. Shout out to Paula COO. I went to college with her. I'm always getting tips from her, like, yeah, girl. So what do I do? And I shout out to Black women who are willing to share their experience in their crafts, because we have some that they gonna charge you, or they don't want to tell you because they're gonna be afraid that you're gonna make a little bit of money. But I've come across women who are more than welcome to, or happy to share, share their experience and their expertise.
So, regarding that, as far as being a mixologist, I know that the times have changed to where people don't want to have to set up everything at the house. They don't want to have to cook. They don't want to have to worry about the drinks. So don't want to. So I know that people tend to use, I don't want to call it, or readily available companies that can come there, set that up, and get out. I don't have to clean up. I don't have to do nothing. And because of that, did you get busier during COVID? Were you delivering more? Were you making more? Did your business make a change at all?
It stayed afloat, which I appreciate, because a lot of people weren't able to keep going. Business, I would say, was a little bit stagnant, but at the same time, it did pick up. I did find myself delivering more fifths and personal pint orders to people's homes. As far as like doing the mobile bartending, not necessarily only because we are in a stage of you can't have people over. So that was a struggle. The actual pulling up to bartend to set up wasn't really a thing during COVID because people were not having guests over. But I definitely was delivering more personal fifths and pint size mixes. I will offer that to people, like, hey, you order a certain amount, I'll pull up. So I did. I was pretty busy during that time doing that. Just, it was a little lax on the, hey, can you come over and set up your bar and bartend, because people were not really having gatherings and so. And even when we started to open back up a little bit more, I still made sure I kept it safe, as the bartender, and with people who did have events and things like that.
So let me ask you this. Okay, so the kid has a wine. She has a signature wine, where everyone has a signature drink, right? Right, best in the city, right? So what would you say is your signature drink and why?
Okay, so I have a few, because when I first started, I used to do like a fake rum. I used to do like a fake rum punch, because it wasn't really no rum punch. Like, it was cute, but it wasn't really like a real rum punch. Like, now that I know a little difference of them. I used to come up with like a little Tito's and blue carousel mix. So I started to pick up a little bit more knowledge and do a little bit more. So I changed my whole menu. So I do have like 4 signature cocktails that I sell all the time that people buy, whether it be in a pint size or in a fifth size. And that's my Anything Is Possible. So that's a Hennessy mix. And it's called a Anything Is Possible because it's Hennessy. It's always going to be Hennessy, thank you. But it can, at any given time, at any given week, could change from flavors. So you might one week get a Hennessy and a strawberry lemonade. One week you might get a Hennessy and peach tea. One week you might get a Hennessy pineapple with a little ginger ale. Like, it's always something different. You might not ever get the same Hennessy cocktail, you know, like in the same week's time span. Then I have my Crown Royal mixes, which one of them we are drinking now.
It's Crown Royal?
It is Crown Royal. This is a Crown, it's called a Crown Me Peach. So this Crown Me Peach, I usually do a Crown Me Apple. That is my more signature flavor.
Okay.
So a Crown Me Apple is pretty good. I usually mix that up with some pineapple juice and some cranberry juice for that Crown Apple, which is a really popular flavor. But this one I did a little different because, you know, special occasion calls for special things.
Right.
So I did a Crown Peach.
Yeah.
Thank you. I did a Crown Peach. With the blueberry lemonade, and then I threw a little bit of regular lemonade and some ginger ale on top of it. So this gallon mix is perfect for, like I said, parties, get-togethers where you don't need a bartender, but you having maybe like 10 guests over. You know, I want to grab something quick. People buy these in multiple quantities. You know, I might want 2 or 3 different varieties of a gallon. I just did a Juneteenth order event, you know, and did a few gallons. So the Crown Apple, also a Ciroc. I do different Ciroc mixes as well. And then a Patron me, please. I have a Patron. We all love Patron. That's everybody's favorite tequila. So I do a nice Patron mix that might be a strawberry margarita or, you know, mango or white peach raspberry is a really popular flavor too. So, yeah.
It's good that you have different flavors like that, because one thing that I find about having wine is people are always looking for something different. They'll be like, what do you have? Well, what do you have? So to have all those choices and mixes is excellent.
And I just have, like, I'm doing popsicles this weekend. I call my popsicles, they're called the Big Lit Sickles. So this weekend this is a shameless plug, I do have popsicles for sale.
No, plug it.
Hey, listen,
plug
bro,
it. That's why you're here.
We'll have it in show notes. You guys want to reach
here.
your things, we'll have all the show notes. You gotta look too far, y'all.
Yes, I'm doing popsicles this weekend, and so I have, again, I'm all about supporting Black business. That's my thing. And so, you know, my one homegirl, she is a jeweler. She makes jewelry, real jewelry, you know, custom jewelry. Shout out to Sugar for Brains. Hey, girl. She makes jewelry. She actually designed my husband's wedding ring for me. Like, I had one to a local Black jeweler, and she designed his wedding ring for me. So, you know, she is great at what she does. So she, again, we're all about supporting each other. She just ordered 100 popsicles for me. I said I'm gonna be filling popsicles like for 24 hours, but I appreciate that support. You know, so I do those different things in the summer, like popsicles. I might do like some type of alcohol type slushy in a blender. You know, just different things to kind of keep up with things. I do kids events, so we do mocktails. It's not all about the alcohol sometimes. I do mocktails, kid mimosas for a little kid brunch. In the fall, they're tailored to fall things. So an apple cider and donut bar, or a hot chocolate and s'mores bar. So I'm always trying to cater to the different seasons. And the, you know, wintertime I do eggnog. So yeah, you know, just trying to stay, like you said, stay relevant, stay with new things, because people are always trying to see what do you have different, what do you have new, you know, what do you have going on. So this weekend I'll have some blue raspberry Patron popsicles, and I'll also have some Hennessy in that new Ciroc Passion. I don't know if you guys have saw that in a new bottle. It's a new Ciroc flavor, and I actually got that today, so I'll be linking up some popsicles with that as well. Nice. Yeah, they be dropping these Ciroc flavors like crazy. It's like, I didn't even know. I said, what is this?
You know, just like we just talking about.
Yeah,
you gotta keep it going. You gotta keep people happy.
I went in for a peach Ciroc, and I said, you know what, we're gonna go with this new Ciroc. We're gonna see what this got going on. Passion. I feel like it's just for the summertime. So.
Hey, that was good. No, listen. So let me ask you this, okay? So we got a signature. So tell us about a time. So we know about the gifting. Tell us about a time you made a mix and like everybody, oh no, that's all bad.
Okay.
It was a bad experience that, like, you know.
So, and I can honestly, this is not even me being like, oh, I just, no. Really, I can honestly say I don't get too many bad reviews. I do remember I had an order, and it was maybe like 2 years ago, where the young lady, she ordered a gallon of sangria, and she didn't really care. She was like, oh, you know, really didn't get us drunk. And I was like, you know, well, I apologize. I said, but you ordered sangria. I said, if you would have ordered one of my liquor mixes, you guys may have felt a little bit more. I said, when you order sangria, sangria is a wine base. Like, yes, I put alcohol, but it's more of a wine than it is an alcohol. So yeah. So, you know, like I said, I really don't get too many complaints. I mean, and I follow up with my customers. I do, especially first time customers. You know, how was your experience? How was your mix? Did you like it? So I do particularly get really good reviews, and I feel like, hey, if you don't get like a nice heavy buzz or drunk, or if you're trying to get to where you need to be, then maybe you got, you know, to slow down on what you're drinking, because I don't get I don't get too many complaints on my mixes, which I appreciate. So because I do try to make sure people are getting their money's worth, especially in today's financial climate. You know, we got, you know, people want to spend their money on quality, so I always try to provide that.
yeah, they have to make decisions. So if I'm gonna get this,
It
I
better
want to
be
make
good.
sure I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Yes.
Like for real.
Yes, absolutely.
The only reason I ask is like I know when I thought I was trying to mix some. I thought I was trying to mix some stuff together.
Oh Lord.
And everybody's like,
let me take a
they did,
sip.
you know, in the movie, you know what I'm saying? They do that, do the joint where they spit it out. I'm like, oh, damn.
I did have my mom's god sister. She had like a 50th birthday party like a few years ago in Texas, and she just had me, you know, bartend. She was like, "Can you bartend?" And I was like, "Absolutely." Her party. I mean, she, like I said, she was turning 50. She had a few church folks over, and I think the one couple I made their drink, it was just a little too strong. Cause they did hit that face like, "Woo! Can you pour a little bit more such and such in here? A little bit more Pepsi, a little bit more." I said, "I got you." So that's when I had to tone down the hand a little bit too and just kind of cater to what I see people. Like everybody don't want a double off rip, okay? So you know, just pour and then let them let you know if that's what they like. Like everybody don't want the heavy hand the first time they come up to the bar. So it's all a learning experience.
So okay, so I want to get to the mechanics of it, all right? So tell us about how basically how it goes for. So I want to get an event. How to go about a day in the life of your business? How does it go?
Okay, so if somebody wanted to book me to like bartend an event, whether it be at their home, prime example, I have an event coming up Saturday. Okay. There's a couple who've been using me for the last 3 years for the husband's birthday, his birthday weekend. They've been using me at their home for the last 3 years. I appreciate them because they give me steady business. They'll book now because when they were booking me before, it was like through DMs on Instagram. But I'm a little more professional, so I do have a website now. So a customer or a client, if they would like to book me, they will go to my website and do an inquiry. You can't automatically book on the website because I want to make sure I have that availability. Or if I can't do it, I do have independently contracted bartenders now. So I want to see if one of them may be available. So you'll send me an inquiry. I'll get that through email. You know, hey, this person is, here's their name, email, what they want, date of service, time of service. I'll look at my calendar and see if I have that availability, or you know, check with a bartender, follow up with that customer via a text. Hey, this is Ronika with Manic Mixes. I got your inquiry. I am available that day. And then they will just go about putting down a deposit. So I do like 4-hour service increments. It's $200 for a 4-hour service, and then anything over that 4 hours is $55 an hour. Then I offer other packages. So my basic service package, you'll get the setup, you'll get a signature cocktail, and it might not be one of mine. We could do a signature cocktail catered to your event. You know what it is. Like I've just done Leela's lemon drops for a graduation party a few weeks ago. So, you know, it'll be what your choice of a signature cocktail is, and you'll get the service, and then, you know, the breakdown. I provide ice, I bring my liqueur mixers, you know, napkin stirs, those things that I need behind the bar. For that package, the client will provide their liquor. They'll also provide like the juice, the pop, the lemonade, and like if they want me to, you know, serve water, you know, they'll give me that as well. And they provide their own cups. Then I offer liquor inclusive packages as well. So if you say, hey girl, I'm having a party, you know, it could be like 30 people, but you know, I don't really want to go get the liquor. Then okay, we'll build that into a package where you can pay for the liquor with me, and I'll bring the liquor as well. And I do the same for a half-gallon package, so like for bigger events, half-gallon service package as well. And then those will come with like a box wine, because box wine tends to go longer for, you know, bigger parties. So it'll come with like a variety of a box wine as well. Then I'll book.
So everything for everybody.
And then once you're booked, once it's that day of, I show up 30 minutes prior to your event start to set up. Excuse me, and then we'll, you know, we set up and go from here. So my clients, they're so funny who I have this weekend, because every time I come, they always ask me to stay for an extra hour, and I just include it. So this time she reached out to me ahead of time. She said, well, let me know now how much it is for an extra hour, because we'll probably be having you stay. So yeah.
I want you to talk about your own events.
Okay.
You have events of your own.
I do.
Well, so I want you to plug that too.
And and so yes, I do have my own events. I'm having an event coming up here July the 9th. It is called the Pretty Stoners Brunch. I don't know if we talk about that on the podcast. No. Okay, I'm just making sure, you know. So I have a Pretty Stoners Brunch. The first one I did was back in March. It was very successful. It was women only. It is a brunch event where women can come and they can smoke. They were able to get brunch. They were able to shop with local Black-owned vendors, and it was just like a really good time, really good experience. The next one, because I have a lot of men now saying, hey, what about us? You know, since women are my biggest clientele, I usually do events that cater to them. But I don't want to keep leaving the fellas out, especially when they spark an interest. So this next one is an event for the fellas as well. It's 25 and up for ladies, it's 30 and up for the gentlemen. But the first one was paint and sip. So this one, because it's the day before my birthday, my birthday's July 10th. Cancer, shout out to Cancer.
Shout out to Cancer.
We're gonna do a karaoke. So keep it fun, but same thing. You'll get brunch. There'll be karaoke. There'll be vendors there to shop with. It is a smoke-friendly environment, so you're able to smoke in a venue, chill, have a good time. I'm doing beer mimosas for the men, because you know, me as women, we like our good mimosa, but men don't know. They make beer mimosas. You can get you a nice.
I didn't even know that.
Yep, and so the beer is not going to be, you know, we're going to do a Heineken, we're going to mix in orange juice. No. I'm getting specialty beers, like they have new lines of Angry Orchard, like peach mango and strawberry and tropical. We're going to get some of those and mix them with a nice juice for the men to do a beer mimosa as well.
Yeah.
The brunch is more catered to men and women. So my last brunch, you know, we had shrimp and grits and things like that, bacon. This one I'll have wings and I'll have potato skins, you know, things that men can have as well. So if you are free, shameless plug. If you follow my Instagram, Manic_Mixes, the Eventbrite link is in my bio for ticket purchases. But the tickets, they'll get you unlimited mimosas or beer mimosas. You get a drink ticket. Some of the tickets come with a complimentary pre-roll. My highest price ticket, you get a pre-roll, you get open bar, and you get a swag bag full of goodies from the vendors as well that are there. So it's definitely a good time. We have music. Like I said, there's other grown people trying to look, connect, network, and have a good time while doing so.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna do my rendition of Drew Hill. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm already picking out my karaoke songs now. Okay, I think I might do a Beyonce. It's good day for my birthday, so I might be feeling real Beyonce-ish. And then I'll also do ladies' night in drink demo classes. So and like usually in the fall, I'll have a couple ladies get together and they'll learn how to make 3 different cocktails and they eat and, you know, network with each other and play some games. It's a good time as well. And I do offer those for at home. So not just for women. If you got a couple friends and you all say, hey, we want to learn how to make a cocktail, I want to get together for a friends night. Gather up your friends, I'll come over, you know, and then I just charge per person. I'll bring the liquor and everything we need and we'll do cocktail demos at home.
So y'all hear that, you know what I'm saying? She gave a whole array of things, events that she's hosting, and then events you
can look for yourselves.
Yeah,
yes, you can look for yourselves. And we have an array of vendors coming to this next Pretty Stoners brunch. I have, of course, some edible vendors. I have someone selling waist beads. I have someone that can help you get your medical marijuana card. I have, just an array of people coming to set up my jewelry girl I was just talking about. She'll be a vendor. So just definitely wonderful people to shop with in the city, Black-owned businesses, minority and female-owned businesses, or will be out. So I definitely want people to come out and support not only me, but like you said, like we try to do here, just the talent in our city, and people have really a lot to offer.
So by the way, guys, I'll also have a show notes, so you don't have to go search, and you don't have to go, you know, her Instagram, her business Instagram, everything will be all in the show notes, so you don't have to go search it.
Yes.
Okay, we talked about how you got started. We talked about what you're doing currently. Let's hear about the future. What the future holds for you?
The future holds for me, I am really trying to turn this up, you're welcome, another level. I would like to go from having independent contractors to full employees on my payroll. That's definitely something I'm looking forward to doing. I also got a few things I don't want to necessarily reveal just yet that I'm working on as far as like how I present my setup. Like there is something I have my eye on in terms of how I present my setup. But for me, again, the future is just trying to make this my sole source of income. I'm also a substitute teacher as well as my main business or my main career. And so I'm trying to make this my full-time entrepreneurial, make this my full-time source of employment. And like I said, just hire some employees so that way we're able to grow and I'm able to do more businesses. I want to get a Manic Mixes van. You know, I want to offer more a la carte services. So right now, I offer a champagne fountain for events that people can add. But I'm working on getting a mimosa tower. Those are very popular now. So if you want to add a mimosa tower. So mimosa tower is literally like it sounds. It's this big tube, and you'll see them now at the newer popular, you know, restaurants. They fill it up with champagne and orange juice and it comes down. So yeah, I want to be able to rent out a mimosa tower. What do you call those things? Champagne walls. I want to be able to rent out one of those as well. So just offer a la carte services as a part of my business.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So so I'm glad you mentioned that because a lot of our audience are either beginner entrepreneurs or they're still working 9 to 5 and still doing their business part-time.
Part-time.
Right. So the message is, how do you balance being a wife? How do you balance being a mom? How do you balance balancing your job and balancing business all at the same time?
Wow. I wish I had these answers because it's just, you know, and it's something that I never really thought about. People do ask, but it might sound cliche, but I just do. Like I just try to make time for, you know, the things that I know I have to make time for. Like, okay, you don't feel like going to do this business seminar or, you know, take this business class, but don't you want to do this business full time? So you don't feel like taking this assignment in the schools, but don't you need that money so you can take your business up a notch? You know, it's just it's like, hey, you don't have a choice but to do these things. You made a commitment to this man, so aren't you going to go get up and be his wife? Or you made a commitment to this baby, aren't you going to get up and be his mom?
Right,
so, you know, it's like I said, it's hard.
Steve, drop them bombs.
I be tired. I be tired. We not gonna say I'm be tired. Like that was a like a characteristic of life. Like how you feel tired, that's all I am all the time. But I still get up and I get it done because the one thing I did learn, one of the biggest takeaways in network marketing is always remember your why. So I have to remember why I do the things I do. Like I want to buy a house next year. You know, I want my son to always be secure no matter what we're doing. So these are my whys. These are why I get up and do what I do, even when I'm tired. So, and my business is my baby, and I'm trying to grow this business because I have a few more business endeavors that I'm looking into. I actually took a class to get certified in truck dispatching. So I got that done in the fall, but I haven't taken that on full time because this Manic Mixes requires my time. And when you do dispatching in the trucking business, that requires your full time. And so I overly committed myself. I learned for me, I have to focus on one thing at a time.
Right.
So once I build this comfortably to like, okay, I can kind of step back because I have a few people on my team, then I can focus on building my truck dispatching business. Because I know that's where the real bread and butter will come into, the trucking industry. So just trying to be a woman of many hats. I always say that. My Instagram bio actually says that I do a lot of cooking and, things like that. So staying busy.
Versatile.
Very versatile. Very versatile. I'm actually going to start soon doing taco and margarita boxes on Tuesday. So, you can pull up, you can get 3 tacos and a Patron margarita box.
Oh, man.
And, I'm not trying to do like no full-time caterer. I know a lot of people, I respect food. I mean, I love to cook and I'm very good at it, but food is just a whole other ballgame. So I won't get into that. But I could provide a couple tacos for people to have with their margaritas on Tuesday. So be on the lookout for that coming as well.
No, that's good stuff right there. And I applaud you. Like I said, I know me, I'm the same way. Like, I'll see something like, I can do that, but I want to do that. But I know me, I gotta focus on one thing
because I feel like I jumped the gun on that in the fall. Like I was just so motivated by it and seeing what it could be. But hey, no, this needs real dedication. So it's like I spent that money, so I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna recoup my investment.
There you go.
But I have to put it on the back burner because right now this is what has my full attention. Like this, it's finally starting to grow a little bit and get a little buzz. So I want to do this first, and then we can focus on building that bigger thing.
So I'm gonna say I heard about Manic Mixes and like they said, like the kids said, like we heard about you, like we got to.
I appreciate that. And then, like you said, what else is in store? So the Pretty Stoners branch, I'm actually trying to make it a series and take it to other cities. So I'm trying to make it a normal thing. Like I want to have one more in the fall and then start over next year. But I do want to take this to other cities because I feel like it would be a good fit in other cities as well. So any of my DC family, I got people out in Cali, LA, I got people in Atlanta, Houston, places like that. I feel like will really vibe with a Pretty Stoners branch. So I'm definitely looking to take those next year, 2023, into different cities as well.
So if y'all heard it, you know what I'm saying, outside Cleveland in the areas, you know what I'm saying, come holler at Ronika.
Yes, I will be in your city, Lord willing, next year doing the Pretty Stoners branches. If y'all know any good venues, anything that might benefit or want that kind of event going on, let me know.
So listen, okay, all right. So that's why I love this question. So we can get to not more so your why, but if there's someone watching this right now and say, I want to be just like Nick, I want to mix the drinks, and I want to do what she's doing. What advice would you give them to get started right now?
I would tell you to just get started, honestly. Just get started, because if I would have kept waiting around, I would have never did it. If you want to do it, just get started, because it take you to just get started to get that one client, then to get that second customer. It take you to just get started. Get started and also stay consistent. I lost a lot of time in business. Even when I started, it was really stagnant for like a year and a half because I was not consistent enough. Your business is only going to put out what you put into it. So the more consistent you are in business, the better your business will be. Even if you feel like, man, I only got 3 likes on this flyer, or man, I only got 1 sale today. Keep going, because that 1 sale gonna turn into multiple sales. I started with 1 client. I started with just literally making drinks in mason jars and out of pouches, and then grew to, hey, I'm doing events. I'm hosting my own events. I'm doing private events. I'm getting a buzz. So
you were able to scale.
I'm able to scale up. So just get started and be consistent. Those are my two things I will always just tell somebody who would like to be started as an entrepreneur in any field. Just get started and stay consistent.
That's good stuff right there. I think that a lot of people they see the glitz and glamour, or they see where, you know what I'm saying, the end result, but they don't understand what came along with that.
Listen, a lot comes along with this, okay? Like
As heavy as a crown.
it is like, okay, sometimes I have car trouble. I might have to be like, Mom, come pick me up. I need you to throw these bars in your trunk so we can go on the road and drop me off at an event. You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna always be glitz and glamour. It's not gonna always be pretty. It's not pretty now, but it's not supposed to be, because the beauty is in the journey. The beauty is in the getting there.
Bam, bam, bam.
So, like, you know, you're gonna get there, but the beauty in it is appreciating where you are right now. Because if I look at where I am right now compared to 2018 when I started, I'm so much more ahead of where I was. So, just like I said, just get started is the first thing, and stay consistent. And the people will come. They gonna come. The right people, the people for you, they're gonna come. And then another thing I would say also, when you do get started and you are going and you are consistent and you are building a platform, always make sure you maintain your business composure, because I've had a few times where I've got emotionally out of pocket online, and then I had in regards to business or customers or clients, and so that I had to have people check me like, don't do that. Like, you might can feel how you feel about XYZ, but don't post about it, because you don't want to scare away potential or future customers because they see you saying something about, even if you're not naming no names, you still saying something bad about a customer or a client. So, you know, just those little things you kind of want to be careful with as well. So something I have to learn, I'm a Cancer, so we super emotional, but I had to learn to keep the emotions in check when it comes to business and just follow up and, you know, do business accordingly.
Right. No, good stuff right there. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So we cover amalgam thing. We cover the fact that where you started, where you going, how you get the drinks, the things you covered, how you balance being multifaceted as a whole. What are someone watching this episode? What are 3 things you want them to be able to get for your interview today? Like the main 3, if they like bullet points, like boom, 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 that you want them to be able to take away the interview. What would one of those things be?
I would, if it's an entrepreneur out there, like I said, just like my first takeaway, just get started and make sure you stay consistent with yourself. If it's about my business, I'm always been humble. I've always been hardworking. You know, if you're in Cleveland area, I would love your support. Like I said, I'm always professional. I'm always professional. I, you know, bring a really good vibe and like he had said earlier, like a good spirit. But that's just always who I am. That's always who I've been. You can ask anybody about me before business. This is who I've always been, genuine like this since I can remember. It's just how my mama raised me. So, you know, shout out to my mama. She keeping my baby right now. That's my girl. So, and then, you know, always stay humble also. Like, stay humble no matter where your business is going. Stay humble. Thank you. Stay humble. And it's okay. Stay humble, but it's okay to brag on yourself. It's okay to brag on yourself. Stay humble in a sense, but also when you got some accomplishments and you done did something, pat yourself on the back. Don't stay too humble and think like people, you know, let people walk all over you or not let people know like, no, I got this and I am that. But, you know, you have to sometimes remind people, and remind yourself, not necessarily people, but hey, I done came a long way. So stay humble, but also be proud of where you are on your journey when you do hit those small milestones. Like when I had my event in March, I had to really sit back. Like I curated a whole event, a sold out event, you know, with vendors, with the hired photographer. You know, this was my first time doing that, and it was like maybe like 90 women in there. You know what I'm saying? So like I had to pat myself on the back because this is an accomplishment. So always remember to just celebrate your wins, no matter how big or small they are.
No, if y'all heard that, man, that was.
I really like that. I like that because so many times we're still reaching and still reaching.
We don't take the time to just be like, look what I did. Like you own a whole winery. You know what I'm saying? You might be like, dang, I could do a little bit more, but who you know own the winery? Not many people own the winery. It's people that wish that they was on the winery or had their wines in a retail space. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking out to try to get these little drinks out here somewhere. Like, hey, put some drinks in your store.
But so, you know it's definitely possible.
It really
have a good product.
Thank you. And that's why I surround myself with women who are doing the things that I want to do. I've never been the type to be like, I'm not gonna ask her, I'm not gonna learn from her. Baby, put me in the room with all the people that's doing what I'm trying to do. I need to learn from, okay? I need to know how you did it so I can know. You don't got to tell me exactly how, but point me in the right direction and I'll go, I'll go get it. But that's definitely something I would let people know.
That's really good. Okay, no problem. This is the last question.
Oh no, you good, we good.
All right, so
having a cocktail.
And that's why I asked all our guests. Okay, so we know you are a person outside your business. So this is a 2-part question.
Okay.
What legacy that you want to leave behind, an individual, and what legacy you want your business to leave behind, long gone?
As an individual, I always want people to remember me as just, like I said, someone who is genuine, somebody who's always supportive of everybody, somebody who always, made you feel good. Like I don't really have too many of negative on my body. Like, you can ask, like I said, ask anybody who's known me for a long time. Like, if you didn't seen a ugly side of me, it's because you didn't took me there. Like, it's never going to be what I give you off rip. I'm always going to give you genuineness. I'm always going to give you just, hey, she's very supportive. She's very nice.
One of my first one of my first customers.
Yeah, and so, I'm saying, like, I love to support Black
And
business. And so I want people to remember that about me too. Like, Black business is my thing. It's my first, foremost, and go-to. Like, I would support a Black business wholeheartedly before anything. And then for me as a business owner, just somebody who worked hard and, you know, she built something, or she built multiple businesses that she was able to leave behind for her son, you know, to pass on to different generations. Like, I would love to be able to say, hey, I passed on Manic Mixes or Elite Family Trucking and Dispatching coming soon to my family, you know. So that's definitely the things that I would like to leave behind.
That's all good stuff.
Awesome, definitely.
You know why? So, and I want y'all to know why I asked the question. Because I want to look back at this episode and be like, she did that. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
You know, so I appreciate you being on the show. These drink, my kids got me saying bussin'.
Bussin'.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a compliment.
Right. Like, these drinks is bussin', right?
My friend just said those her daughters to say my dinner. This dinner bussin'.
Like,
I know you gotta say it twice.
Right. I'm like, okay. I said one bussin' ain't no. You gotta say it twice.
You gotta say it. You gotta reiterate that.
You gotta say it twice.
That's how good it is.
Okay. So lastly, is there anything you want to share with the audience that we didn't cover tonight?
No, I think we covered pretty much everything. Again, just be on the lookout for future events. If you are in Cleveland area, and want to come to the Pretty Stoners brunch next month, tickets are in the link in my bio. It's an Eventbrite link. So please pull up, like I said, support me, support other local Black-owned and women-owned businesses.
Good time.
Have a good time, a good grown time. We had a good time. Everybody last time left and took a nap. Okay, everybody was asleep all day after they left the last event. The people who did smoke was living with a contact. I had some girls that pulled up, they went down hookah. Like, we had a good time. So, you know, come out to the events. Like I said, I do these type of events or drink demo classes at home. So if you don't want to come out, but you want to get some friends together and make a couple drinks, definitely reach out to me, because we can do that as well. And, you know, just look out for me to be growing and expanding and doing big things in the coming year or two.
Awesome.
So we appreciate it.
We are sure you will.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all for having me.
No, like I said, guys, don't y'all go searching. We got water in the show notes. You know, so all one place. You know, so make it real easy. So ain't no excuses why you ain't coming out to her events. Okay?
Yes, please do. Please support your local Black-owned businesses.
Yes.
It's very important. We can't do it without our own and supporting our own.
Absolutely.
So I'm very big on the, you know, Kwanzaa principles, and, you know, one of them is just a collective work opportunity. So we all got to be supporting our own, and that's how we win.
Indeed.
Absolutely. Yes, we can't go better than that, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much for
Thank
with
y'all.
us.
I appreciate y'all.
I know Victoria ain't here right now, so I'm gonna have to pay some bills real quick. So so we're gonna start off by, once again, I'm not good as Victoria, y'all. So I'm gonna try. You know what I'm saying? I want first to give a shout out to you, one guys. As you guys know, we can't do it without her. We the best wine in the city. I'm not being biased.
Come get that Blackberry Merlot right now.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, AKA Too Nasty. It's the reason why I call it Too Nasty. It's guaranteed. You know, back in the day, how I used to talk about Coke 45, do it every time. Too Wine, do it every time. That's my endorsement for her. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys want to have brunch? Come on out, guys, fellas. Stop doing these typical dates, movie and dinner. Bring them up to you wines. Have you a nice wine tasting with your lady.
Yes.
And stop being cheap.
I'm gonna get my husband up here. I love him coming to wine tasting.
Absolutely.
I'm
Best
just telling
time.
somebody else about it today.
You know what I'm saying? Good times. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the kid. You know what I'm saying? 1/3 of the Flip Spears. And then we also want to shout out Beneficial Babe. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Our sister in arms. You know what I'm saying? The mastermind to a lot of the things we do here. And once again, you gotta look at the scale your business to take to the next level. Take your audience and grow organically without having to get these big marketing schemes and whatnot. Mm-hmm. My girl Marquita's gonna show you the way. You know what I'm saying? So stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Look out.
Beneficial Babe.
Beneficial Babe. Check her out today, guys. We want to show the man behind the camera. We want to talk to Steve. Steve, come on, Steve. Steve, my man.
Yes,
Steve,
he
you good? You need another cocktail?
Steve, keep us balanced.
Steve, keep us balanced. Not like that, Steve, y'all don't understand. Steve's my psychologist at the same time, the cameraman. You know
Right,
what I'm
that's what I say. He keep us
saying?
balanced.
You know what I'm saying? But Steve,
and he get the fire shots.
He really
No question.
No question.
No question. Y'all know, y'all be calling him up.
Exactly.
Y'all hire Steve because y'all know. Steve does his thing with that camera. He keeps everything creative and innovative. He makes sure you guys don't have to see all of my blemishes. You know what I'm saying? Steve is definitely the magic behind the camera, and we absolutely love him.
Absolutely love him. We want to shout out Arlo. Arlo, where are you, Arlo?
Alien Eyes Photos. Alien Eyes Photos.
Alien Eyes Photos. Yes. Y'all look at them up today. Stop playing, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep hitting us up talking about who do it. Steve do it. Okay?
Yes. And wait a minute. All these weddings I'm seeing, I've never seen. First of all, let me congratulate my people. I have never seen so many. You know, when summertime comes, people get engaged. Congratulations to you. You are newly married.
Yeah,
Very newly married.
Thank you.
Very newly
Thank
married.
you very much.
And you know, summertime come, you on Instagram or Facebook or whatever your social media platform is, and you see weddings, people getting engaged, people getting married. That's every summer. But this summer, I've never seen this before, and I'm just ecstatic about it. I'm just like, go ahead, keep it going. Let's build these families. Let's have these 2-parent homes.
Amen.
Steve is the man for that. When I say he will capture every moment and he will give you more than what you reckoned for. He will keep everything special, intimate, and just make sure that you have just amazing memories of that special day. Once again, alienized photos. And where is Arlo? Arlo, definitely. Arlo started us off. Arlo introduced us to Steve. She's number one. We have to say, where is Arlo? Not because that's her Instagram name, but because literally when she's taking those pictures, they are from different angles that you would never expect, that you have to say, where is that? That is gorgeous. That's beautiful. She gives a whole different perspective about camera, about picture taking, and what you can capture in the moment. Shout out to Arlo. Shout out to All Occasions 216. Tanisha. Shout out, yes, this young lady has hit the streets of Cleveland, and she's giving you everything you need for your events, everything decor for your events. She does a beautiful, phenomenal job. She's very professional. She sets up, breaks down, and it's personal. It's exactly what you want and better. And also what makes her so dope is she actually creates everything herself.
Absolutely.
She's a phenomenal woman, and she is a very good supporter of ours, and she makes sure when we out in the streets and out and about giving events, we looking good, definitely. And last but not least, Social Masters. Social Masters, I know you guys are all hip to new ways of thinking, new ways of getting that information out, all your numbers, all your social media handles, everything, letting people get your emails, your websites and all of that. No more cards, guys. No more cards. No. You got to tap that phone. You got to give people your information.
You know somebody who does that?
Social Masters is our Social Masters.
Excuse me. Because no, I'm glad we talk about it, because I was going to order from like a mainstream company, but if it's somebody that you guys already know,
yes, you can
get
a discount. You tell them the Pull Up Experience sent you. You get a discount on your card. They have wood grain cards. They got the black card. They have all different kind of designs. And again, you have that card with you. Have it on the back of your phone, tap, and they have all access to you. All the business is right there. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about them losing your card or just putting it up with the intention of calling you. But they got it stacked in a pile, and it just never happened. So shout out to Social Masters. They take care of us, and they make sure that we stay up and coming with the new technology for information. And we want to thank you all for listening.
Thank y'all.
We've come a long way, and we really appreciate it. We absolutely know that we can't do it without you all. And so we appreciate you guys listening and watching on all platforms. We try to come up with fresh content and fresh business makers like my girl Ronika, so you guys can get the business and get the information on possibly how to either start your business, how to grow your business, or just getting the business aspect to help you with your business, even if it's not the same type of business. Absolutely. So we appreciate you guys watching.
Each and every week too.
Each and every week.
Y'all show out. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, indeed.
Cheers to you all.
Yes, cheers to you.
I'll cheers to that.
Yes.
Episode 59.
59.
59. That's amazing.
Yes. All
See
right,
y'all
you
next
guys.
week, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.